I was continuously telling myself, it can happen even when life throws things at you, and that this neighborhood lacked a space like mine. Hi, my name is Janibell Suero. I am 28 years old, and I am the owner of Fuerza Training Systems in Ridgewood, Queens. I found this place in January before COVID hit. Then through the year of 2020, I started backing out because COVID started to kick up a notch, right? The intensity increased and things were like scary, and I was like, oh no, I'm not opening up right now. You know, this COVID was like kind of like messing up with what I wanted. A lot of people didn't want a gym. They didn't want to put a gym in their space. You know, I didn't even realize that was an issue. Basically, long story short, I lost the place 4 times. They worked through 4 leases before I was able to reconnect with the broker. And at that point, it was like November. He pretty much said, well, let's just try this out. Once we were able to work through the lease, that's when COVID kind of like started to simmer down, and we have the rules and regulations, and you can operate at this capacity, you can operate vaccine and masks and all that. So it allowed me to open up in a time where it was needed. So people want to take interest in their health, they want to jumpstart that, and they realize that they couldn't do it alone. Especially after a year of lockdown, they want to be surrounded by people, right? That's pretty much the environment that I have enabled. Now looking back, I feel like COVID worked in my favor. I have not had a week thus far where I don't have assessments.
That was also a very challenging part. I try to work at home, but you know, we're all locked in and caved in. You know, there was laziness, there was comfort. I was struggling more than ever. Knowing that the products and the tools were right there for me, I was missing something. I was missing community. I was missing that inspiration.
I actually stumbled by this place coming from a traditional gym and immediately felt the connection with Janibell outside. So I love weightlifting, love all of that, and I felt like I needed a coach in my journeys. I definitely wanted to get back to getting stronger. I felt like I lost that with COVID. I wasn't as strong anymore. A lot of the gyms are just very plain cut with the same routines. I feel like here's a little bit more customizable to yourself.
Janibell had really measured me, weighed me, assessed me, and gave me a really good program that is 1, well-balanced, 2, challenging, and 3, completely empowering. Seeing a woman run it in the male-dominated fitness world is something that brings me true joy.
I dreamt about this gym for 8 years. I saved for about 5 years to open up. I didn't want to get into debt. I didn't want to ask anyone for anything. I come from a background, a family background where we don't ask for things, you know, we just work hard. But my brother taught me what it was to even save. It was a big moment when I first saw my first 5,000, my first 10,000, and I was like, whoa, this is really possible. Like, he was really just trying to teach me patience and consistency, and just that you'll reap what you sow. Fuerza Training Systems is in Queens, New York, right outside of Manhattan. It's such a diverse neighborhood, and that's one of the things that I fell in love with, that there's people of all ages, of all colors, of all cultures. Wow, we all came here from somewhere, right? And I think I just landed in the right time at the right spot. I have a lot of Latino members, and one of the first things is that they'll start talking to me and they're like, do you speak Spanish? And I'm like, yeah. Spanish is my first language, so when they see that, it's just like their eyes lit up. If we go back to a lockdown, yes, I am prepared. I can go virtual at any time. I'm gonna make sure that my clients are taken care of, whether they're here or at home. We're gonna make it work. If I had to do 2 at a time, listen, I'll be here all day, because it's all about what's allowed and what restrictions are, and making people feel safe. That's what I'm here for. Never stop dreaming. Never.
Thanks for watching Bloomberg Quicktake Now. Subscribe to our channel to see the biggest stories the moment they happen from around the world. And tune into our 24/7 live stream for global news coverage, interviews, deep dives, shows, and documentaries on the stories you care about most.